is all of the food we're going to be testing today. It's first thing in the morning. I am actually very hungry, so can't wait to get started. One other thing I would quickly like to mention is that I had actually planned to do this video with my best friend. It was going to be the first time anybody was introduced to my channel, and it would have enabled us to do like a blind taste test, which would obviously be a lot fairer. However, you know, coronavirus, COVID-19, that has stopped me seeing her, that stopped that video going ahead. How cute is my face mask as well? Little penguin. Now it is breakfast time. I'm absolutely starving, so these are the two cereals I picked up. We have Aldi's Harvest Morn Craze versus Kellogg's Crave. As you can see by the packaging, again, you know, the brand's name is in red, the box is purple. There's literally a couple of letters difference in the name. This one cost me £2.50 from Tesco, whereas this cost me 95p. Are you joking? That's Kellogg's, that's Aldi's. They look exactly the same colour and exactly the same size. So it's crispy and it's quite a rich chocolate. And this is the Aldi one. I don't actually think there was any chocolate in that one. There is literally no chocolate in that at all. They can't all be like that. This one's got a bit of chocolate in. I used to absolutely love Crave when I was little, and I don't know if they've changed the recipe since the last time I had it or what, but I just don't like it that much anymore. I don't really like the chocolate in it. I don't really like either of them, to be honest. Let's crack open Jammy Dodgers versus the Jammy Wheels. Again, red packaging, white writing. I think off memory these were 42p and these were 50p, so 8p cheaper. I do have to say that I think the actual Jammy Dodger one looks better, the design of the biscuit, but it's not really about the design of the biscuit at the end of the day, is it? It's how it tastes. The next biscuit I have are Fox's Party Rings versus Belmont Iced Rings. Oreos versus Cookies and Cream. This whole video is just showcasing how badly I open stuff. Starting with the jammy wheel. That is even better than I thought it would be, honestly. That jam is so strong. Off that first tasting alone, I prefer the Aldi one. The jam in the Aldi one is much stronger than the actual Jammy Dodger. Exactly the same. The cream in a proper Oreo is much softer than in the Aldi version. But if it's 35p versus a pound, I think Aldi wins. Absolutely none of this food will be going to waste, I promise you. Maynard's Bassett Jelly Babies. I haven't had these in like more than 10 years. Proper jelly babies. Dominion jelly babies. I think these were 51p when I bought them. They have actually gone up now to 55p, and these were on offer at a pound. 190 grams versus 230 grams. So the Aldi one is cheaper and actually has more. It smells like cowpole. So the Aldi version is a lot whiter and just ever so slightly smaller. The Aldi one smells nicer though. No difference. However, I think I've decided from that I don't actually like jelly babies that much. Ugh. Up next, it is Pringles versus Stackers. These are only £2.50, whereas these are 65p, I think, give or take a few pence. 165 grams, 200 grams, so there is actually more in a proper Pringles tube. I think you can tell the difference there just by looking at them. So this one's a lot whiter, this is more yellowy, smells a lot saltier as well. They taste exactly like a hula hoop, but in the Pringle shape. It's like too much for me. So the fact that Stackers actually taste less salty, whether they are less salty or not, I don't know. But the fact that they taste like that, and obviously they're so much cheaper, mean Stackers win. You can tell the difference between them, but I prefer these. I felt like that little old lady then from the famous Aldi advert. One of the first things I picked up was these Chocos. These were 79p versus a pound on offer. Normally these are like 1.25. One thing that should be noted though is that the Aldi one does not have a resealable sticker like the proper M&M's one does. However, these are 125 grams, whereas these are 133 grams. So again, you get more with Aldi for less. Aldi's M&M's, I really don't think you'll be able to tell the difference. Okay, so actually quite surprising for me, I could tell the difference. I don't mind Aldi chocolate, I do quite like it, but I do prefer M&M's. Dairy Fine's Giant Buttons Caramel versus Cadbury's Dairy Milk Caramel Nibbles. Oh, this bag is actually resealable. 55p I want to say versus again a pound when on offer, normally 1.50. I know some people can be quite fussy with what chocolate they have, but I also do believe that some people are just a bit snobby with it, like they just assume it's going to be bad before even trying it. Nice smooth chocolate, good bit of caramel. Massive difference between Dairy Fine and Cadbury. You can tell the difference. I don't know how to explain it. It's just Cadbury's sort of richer. Cadbury's Dairy Milk Whole Nut, which has actually now changed its name to Choc Nut, I think, but this one is Whole Nut, versus Dairy Fine Whole Nut. 85p, and I got given this one as a gift, so I don't know how much it'd be. The Dairy Fine one actually doesn't have any writing on it at all. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's absolutely unreal. It doesn't taste like Cadbury's, it tastes like its own thing, but it is amazing. I never thought I would find any sort of chocolate that would ever compete with Cadbury's, but that Dairy Fine one, I can't even put into words how amazing that is. Try it and get back to me, because I cannot explain that, but this wins. Next up, we have Nutella versus Nutoca. 400 grams, 400 grams. So it is a smaller jar, but it is the same amount. Who knew Ferrero Rochers are made by the same people that make Nutella, which makes so much sense to me, but it blew my mind. It tastes nutty, like the Nutella one. However, it all seems to like sort of break apart in my mouth. It tasted a bit bitty, whereas this one's a lot smoother. It's also a bit runnier than this one, considering they've been stored at exactly the same temperature. It smells the same, it tastes the same, it's just the texture's a little bit different. I would say I prefer Nutella just because that's what I'm used to having. This is the one I was most excited for. Ben & Jerry's, right. Normally I get the cookie dough one, but my friend advised me to try fish food. I tried it and I actually really liked it. And then I went to Aldi and saw that they did their own version called Cheeky Monkey. Ben & Jerry's always takes so long to melt so you can actually eat it. Ooh. And it's also got a seal on, I've never known that before. So this was £1.89, whereas this is normally like £4.50, so that's a lot cheaper again, and I really hope it's just as nice because I will continue buying the Aldi ones. This is 500 millilitres. This is 480 millilitres, wow. Fish food is chocolate ice cream with marshmallows, caramel and chocolatey shaped fish. And they have described theirs as a chocolate dairy ice cream with a marshmallow flavoured sauce, caramel sauce and chocolate flavoured monkey face pieces. I'm thinking about this, which is why it's taken me so long to say anything. I'm confused. This Aldi one tastes more like Ben & Jerry's than Ben & Jerry's does. This would be a definite wrong answer on a blind taste test. The chocolate ice cream in this tastes like the brownie Ben & Jerry's. I think the marshmallow's a little bit different, it's a little bit runnier. No one tastes better than the other. They're sort of not comparable. Now I am thirsty, so it's a good thing we are on to the last two items, which are both drinks. And I have made an absolute mess of the table. Lucozade Sport, raspberry flavour, 4-pack, versus Explosade Sport. This one was £1.09 when I bought it. It has now gone down to 99p, whereas this is £2.50 on offer. Normally it would be like £3.50. So once again, quite a big difference. I wonder if this is going to be a squirty one as well. I doubt it. Yeah, it is. Clear winner for me. That has got a really funny tang to it and I can't explain it. It sort of feels when two flavours are separate, but I think you'd get used to it if you drank it enough. And finally, the last item we are going to be trying is the Cadbury Instant Hot Chocolate. This would probably be like £2, I don't actually know. Versus the Chocos. This was 95p though, so I do think it would be cheaper. 413 calories, 398 calories. So actually for once, the Aldi one is healthier than the Cadbury one. For the perfect hot chocolate, you recommend that you put 4 heaped teaspoons in your favourite mug, pour hot water on top. This one wants it with hot water as well. So they both want 4 teaspoons and they both want water. I personally make hot chocolate with milk. However, we're going to follow the instructions and we're going to do it with water. Let's put the kettle on. It absolutely stinks. That smells lush. This smells vile. I do promise I'm not an absolute weirdo. I would not normally make these in glasses. It's just so you can see how dark it is. Maybe that one's a little bit darker on camera, but in person I really can't tell the difference. I don't know what I think. This is very bitty. It hasn't dissolved as well as this one. This one does taste nicer, but I don't think I really like either because it's made with water. Like you can tell it's made with water. It's just so much nicer with milk. I think this must be the Aldi one because it's all dissolved perfectly and I've never had that before. With the Cadbury one, it just never dissolves. So there you go guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed this video, and if you've got any recommendations of what other products I should try, then comment down below. Oh, I've got something to show you. If you would like to see me do a part 2 and try out lots of other things like yogurts as well as these, I'm very excited to try those. So if you would like to see a part 2, then please let me know. But other than that, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye. From this video, if there's one thing you take away, please try this chocolate bar. It is amazing.